Does this happen to anybody else? The word Twilight is so associated with the movies that when I say like my favorite time of day is twilight, that pops in my head and I don't like that. While I put this on, I will say something that I'm struggling with is trying to figure out how much of myself outside of art am I putting in these videos. Like, how much of me do you want to see? Where do I put that line? Where do I put that boundary? Is it just the art? Is it me and the art? But anywho's, welcome to the studio room. And my question for you is, are you a day person? I guess it could be like middle of the day people. Are you a night person or a morning person? What are you? I'm an evening night person. One of my favorite times is twilight, which is like right after the sun gets below the horizon, but there's still like light in the sky. I used to go outside during that time all the time with my cats, Dusk and Cyrus. And we would sit outside and chill in the evening. It was really nice for a long time. I haven't been doing that lately. My favorite. Okay, so my absolute favorite is where I'm located anyway. Summer nights when there's a slight breeze around twilight, when like it's starting to cool off and there's a little bit of wind in my hair. Oh, it's my favorite thing. So essentially, we are following the stars, which is what we're gonna do today. And I'm actually basing it off of an old drawing I did. I have to find it though. It's an old drawing that I did that I had intended at some point in making it an actual painting, but I don't paint anymore, so we're doing the charcoal. And yeah, I wonder if I can find it. Oh, should I show you my mess? Also, I'm like trying to grow out some of my bangs and it's in that awkward, weird, annoying stage. Okay, let's see. We're going over this way. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. I think the drawing is in here. Oh my gosh. Oh look, it's right on top. Okay, well, there we go. You're gonna think I staged that, but I did not. I drew this a long time ago, and I think this is a very overdone, played out concept. Focus, there we go. I kind of want to play off of that and see what we make. Excuse me, sorry. No. What did I do? Stop, get out of there. What am I trying to say? Speaking of, I was lying around in bed trying to figure out what I was gonna do today, and all these thoughts were racing through my head. I'm like, oh yeah, this and that, la 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 la. And then this time comes around and I get over here, I start recording, and just blank. Total blank slate. Like in my brain last night, it was like, oh, there's such a good line of thought, trail of thought, whatever. Yeah, and now I just draw a fucking blank while I'm sitting here trying to actually explain what I'm doing. Okay. This intro, is any of this gonna make any sense? Okay. Maybe I need to take a moment and listen to some music and get back to you guys in a second. Oh, actually, fuck. Okay, never mind. There's something else I gotta show you. Let me take you off of this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, old lady noises. So I am actually getting ready to paint my walls. Finally. Yes. And I'm looking at different colors. I don't know how well that's gonna show up on the camera here. As you can see, dark colors. This is a little bit of a bluish color. Can we get the light? My shadow. How do I show? They all just look really dark. I mean, they're meant to be really dark. Anyway, I've narrowed it down to these three. I don't know if you can tell a difference at all in this lighting right now. Also, I was buzzing about like what I was gonna do on the ceiling too, because I was like, the walls are gonna be really dark. Do I want a white ceiling, or do I want to do like, part of me just wants to paint like a dark sky, like kind of cloudy-ish starry night, if that makes sense. Like Twilight. It's almost time. Okay. You see the difference between my old school inspo pic to that. As per usual, I might deepen some of the darks in some spots. We'll see. I might stare at it for a little bit. My widow space is space. The space. The wandering the stars. Okay, I'm back in the light of the day now. I went to the co-op near me, and got myself a decaf because I'm caffeine sensitive and sometimes I just want to have coffee. The other thing is my enamel on my teeth is shit, so they stain really fucking easy. If I didn't have to worry about caffeine or that, I would be drinking coffee all the time. Sad face. Also, Doug and I went to a tattoo convention. Can you see? You can't see. I got a couple more random little stars. And it's hard to show, but a little echinacea. A sketchy looking echinacea, which I'm already thinking I'm going to extend it and have like root system or something going on to my pinky. But that was fun. I've never been to a tattoo convention before. Met some really cool tattoo artists, by the way. So now I know who to converse with, because I want to blast over my shoulder, and I have a bunch of other plans. I just need to get the money orchestrated to do so. Do you want to see more vlog style content? I'm struggling trying to figure this out. Or I can make just the day in my studio. That could be a thing. Like, I could show you the other stuff that I'm doing in my studio room. Which right now I've been playing a lot of Once Human lately. I don't know, sorry, I'm just having like a little bit of that annoying self-doubt and crap creeping in, you know what I mean? It's okay, I'm just good. We're working through. I always work through shit. Doing the artwork. Doing the artwork. Yeah, there we go. I'm kind of curious to know what sort of imagery, like a lot of people relate to certain imagery, you know? Like some people really like stars, some people really like hearts, some people more diamonds, I don't know, smiley faces, peace signs, all that kind of stuff. I'm curious to know what kind of imagery you guys relate to, what kind of diversity there is there. Because for me personally, it's stars and like spirals. I always liked stars when I was younger. Actually, really, at some point I liked nautical themed. Because I like, okay, I like stars and I like stripes. So when I was really little, I actually thought our flag looked really cool because it's stars and stripes. It's not something I'm proud to fly right now. And one of my middle names is Star, so that just kind of solidifies my like of star and stars. And then I've always kind of liked spirals. Spheres. I do like spheres a lot. It's a conversation about shapes. Spirals kind of came about because growing up, my parents were into a lot of spiritualism. We're kind of spiritualists and into meditation and astral projection and all that kind of stuff. And me and my younger brother at one point got, oh, what is it called? It's essentially like a sound that you're supposed to say when you meditate. Wow, I'm forgetting what it's called at the moment. But anyway, and then they were talking about like spiritual shapes and stuff. And my dad said he always thought I was like a spiral. Not just like a spiral, like a flat spiral, but more like a spiral that way. Does that make any sense? But I also like spirals. I'm also into labyrinthine type shapes. Also words. I like kaleidoscope as a word. My husband really likes the word hullabaloo. Just hullabaloo, hullabaloo. Oop, you hear my tummy? Sorry, I get all like hyper focused on what I'm doing here, and then I like words don't work. The words no longer work. When I was in high school, I took art class, and I was one of those students that like blabbered a lot while they were working, which I still kind of do. I make a lot of random weird noises. Even now I'll make like random weird noises and I'll have somebody near me go, what, huh? I'm like awkwardly going, yeah, I was just making noises. I just was like, bloop, 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 bloop. They're like, oh, okay. Sorry. In the vein of wandering stars, or wandering the stars, something that I tend to do every once in a while is rock in rocking chairs and listen to music, and like a certain type of music. I don't know what category this type of music falls under. But I purposely listen to that kind of music, and then it kind of sends me into like astrally type imagery within my mind. So like space stuff in general is something that's always like stood out to me a little bit. I'll insert this TikTok that I did. Oh, like, well, actually, I think it was my very first TikTok. that has to do with a dream I had. Planetary dream I used to have a lot. If anybody's wondering, or if you guys are wondering, I tend to make up spacey environments. Ta-da! Wandering the stars. I hope you had fun wandering the stars with me. See? This is me, and this is you guys wandering with me. Do 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 do. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's me. Maybe I'm already in there. Which one are you? Ta-da. So thank you guys for hanging out with me, wandering the stars, and I'm sorry if I had a moment of blah. I don't know what I'm doing right now. There's a lot of random things that I am trying to do, and I think I've spread myself mentally a little thin. Like, physically, I haven't been doing shit, but mentally, I've been spreading myself thin. Anyway, yes, I will see you guys next time. Bye!